So welcome everybody to the Jacob Edwards Library this evening. We have a production this evening that I don't believe we've ever moved into this area of music previously. It's a Madrigal group. They're based at St. John Paul II here in town, in Southbridge. And we are just thrilled that they would come in advance of their major production, which is over the weekend, to actually do a condensed version of what they will be doing at La Salle Notre Dame later in the weekend. Before we go into our production, can I just draw your attention to the beautiful backdrop that we have here, which was made by the staff at the Jacob Edwards Library. I'd like to highlight April Denot, Debbie Gendro, and Michelle Garcia. They were the creators of it. It has just put our library in a completely different realm. We're getting all kinds of kudos on Facebook, and we'd love if people would use it as a backdrop for taking holiday photographs and for tagging the library, Jacob Edwards Library, and maybe also sharing and maybe giving us some publicity, because we're all about our outreach. So, without further ado, I would like to welcome Director Brandon Vennink and the group from St. John Paul II Madrigal Group. Please welcome. Thank you.
Attention please, lords and ladies. Welcome to our medieval feast, an evening of merriment and music, an evening of silliness and song. And now, are you ready?
Yeah!
Let us begin!
Now, trumpeter, sound thy finest fanfare.
Now, singers, hie thee to the hall.
Sing Noel, sing we now Noel. 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 Will torment for the Son of God so dear. Sing me now Noel, sing me Noel, peace on earth will torment for the Son of God so dear. Sing Noel, sing me now Noel, sing Noel, sing me now Noel. Sing to Bethlehem, sing me now Noel, and in the sorry place. Did we see a sweeping on the way? And the little baby upon the star Noel, singing on Noel, singing over clear, peace on earth, goodwill to men, born the Son of God so dear. Jesus Christ the Lord, singing over clear, Christmas Day, Christmas Day.
Squire bed she forgive his grand desire.
Let lord and lady, youth and maid, give rein to mirth and let
tumult of unceasing joy, laughter nourish, destroy.
Right pleasure to this feast be hidden, but he would frown, best keep it hidden.
Now journey with us back 400 years, to a land where joy replaces tears.
In those who joy that may fail, they get no wassail.
This is the time of year that we spend with good cheer, and all of the neighbors do meet.
To sit at the feast with friendly desire, in love for each other to greet.
Good fortune attend each merry man's friend, that doth the best that he may.
My lord, the drawbridge at the main gate has been raised.
Stables are horsed.
The musicians are accounted for.
The serving wenches are standing at the ready.
The wassail bowl is filled.
The joint of beef hangs smoking in the hearth.
And the singers are in position.
Welcome, welcome every guest. Welcome to our music feast. Music is our only cheer. Fill both soul and ravish ear. Sacred night, teach us the mood. Sweetest notes to be explored. Softly swell the trembling air to complete our concert fair. Welcome, welcome every guest. Welcome to our music feast. Music is our only cheer. Welcome so our ravish feast. Music is our only cheer. Sing the souls and ravish ear. Sacred night, teach us the air. Sweetest notes to be explored. Softly swell the trembling air to complete our concert fair.
Our second annual Medieval Christmas Feast and our first annual visit to the memorial of Jacob Edward at his library.
We are singers, actors, poets, and instrumentalists, and above all, raconteurs.
We have carols and ditties.
And we have a Jester.
And here I am, me lords and me ladies, the merry Jester of this merry band of singers. I am here to bring humor to your humdrum lives. And if I might put a smile on your face once, my efforts will not have been in vain. Now, let us begin. I'm going to start by thanking the Lady Jeanne for my newly acquired costume. Last year's was a little tight. Here, I'm a little better. She sewed and designed it herself. Great craftwomanship. I haven't got the heart to tell her I feel like a giant bowl of Rom's spumoni. After we get out of here, I'm going to head over to Starlight and get a little claret sauce. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Christmas. I love Christmas. I'm just trying to get into the spirit. If I could only open that damn bottle. So, Lady Paula.
Yes, Jester.
Riddle me this. What would you call a cow that just had a baby?
My dear.
Cow baby.
You want to go first? Guess I'll amuse him. Okay, Jester, what do you call a cow who just had a baby?
Decaffeinated. Speaking of babies, my sister-in-law let me name her new twins. Yeah, I named the little girl Denise.
Jester, what did you name the little boy?
The nephew. And speaking of family, I had my family over recently for my birthday party. And my older niece, she comes up to me and she goes, Uncle Billy, you look so good for your age. Almost lifelike. It's gotten so bad though, I'm getting to that age where I have to invite Gary and Scott Peck over to my birthdays to monitor the candle flames. Oh, speaking of our public servants, did you hear that there was a theft down in a police station? Yeah, they stole all the toilet seats. The cops have nothing to go on.
Lords and ladies, at this time we would like to introduce ourselves to you. First, our sopranos. Lady Teresa. Lady Dianne. Lady Jeanne.
You know, the sopranos are usually considered the divas. You know about that. The divas of the singing world. Yeah. Recently, one of our sopranos was stopped. The policewoman said, "Didn't you see that stop sign?" And the diva, of course, answered, "Well, of course I did. But do you think I believe everything I read?"
We also have an harmonious alto section. Lady Lauria, Lady Fran, Lady Carol, and Lady Paula.
Yes. You know, I had a friend. I have a friend. I actually have a friend. You don't make fun of me. He was diagnosed. And he's going to die in 6 months.
Oh, that's so sad.
So I told him he should marry one of our beautiful altos. I said, in that case, 6 months will seem like an eternity.
We also have a very talented tenor section. Lords Gary and Brandon.
You know, we used to have 3 tenors, but one of them decided to take up a hard, healthy walking regime. He walks 5 miles a day. That was a year ago. We have no idea where he is.
And let's not forget our booming bass section, Lords Charles, Lord Robert, Lord Michael, and Lord Bernard.
Did you hear about the bass that actually sang in tune? Neither did I.
Oh, Jester, that reminds me of singing. How are your singing lessons going?
My singing lessons are, they're going okay. What did you hear?
Well,
Meet you after the show.
There once was a manly baritone, but alas, no star was he. For one of the fellows sang every note on the scale. He could only sing a
Sing!
He could only sing a
Sing!
It was in May he tried to sing an A. The sound came out like a donkey's bray. And when he tried to sing a B, he ended up singing out of key. So he sang with the chorus, and they planned it so that he could skip the A, B, D, E, F, and G, and sing his great big his C. I wish I were like that singer, though genius he might be. I might never be a star or a princess or a queen, but I could always sing a perfect C. I might not set the world on
cha-cha, eat your heart out.
So we sang with the chorus, and they planned it so that he could skip the A, B, D, E, F, and G, and sing his great big his C. I sang a C. He sang a C.
Oh, yes, Lady Jeanne.
Lucius, come to talk to you.
Talk to me.
Yes.
What do I do now?
Nothing, dear. It's just we'd like a favor.
Anything for you.
Please stick to the poetry and the jokes.
No singing?
No. I'm sorry.
Poetry. Limericks.
No, Jester.
A signora, while walking the corso, displayed quite a bit of her torso. A crowd soon collected, but no one objected. In fact, many were in favor of more so.
Sir Charles has a favorite limerick too.
Oh, yes.
A gentle old lady I knew was dozing one day in her pew. When the preacher yelled sin, she said, "Count me in," as soon as the service is through.
But for alliterative nonsense, you simply can't beat our own Lady Paula.
A flea and a fly and a flew were in prison, so what could they do? Said the fly, let us flee. Said the flea, let us fly. So they flew through a fly and a flew.
I'm with you. Lady Pamela, I'm getting older here. My ears don't hear so well anymore. Why don't you say that a little faster?
Hey, you asked for it. A flea and a fly and a flew were in prison, so what could they do? Said the fly, let us flee. Said the flea, let us fly. So they flew through a fly and a flew.
I think I like my spicy limericks a little better. Archimedes, the early truth seeker, leapt out of his bath, cried, "Eureka!" He ran half a mile, wearing only his smile, thus becoming the very first streaker.
All that aside, you and your
I'm aside.
Christmas is the loveliest of times. It is a time when the eye of the young is brightened, and the step of the old is quickened, and the hearts of both are filled with the love of the Bethlehem child.
Down in the valley, sing hallelujah. Down in the valley, sing hallelujah.
Lady Jeanne!
Don't encourage him.
Joe, you know, honestly, when they sing so beautifully, it is difficult to joke about them. Yes? Now, my life, on the other hand, that is a joke. Yeah. You know, the other day I went up to Fins and Tails, and I said to my bartender, my nephew, my bartender, Tony, up there, I said, Tony, I said, I'd like an appetizer. He says, what do you want? I said, well, what flavor Rolaids you got? I love her. You come to every show? Yeah.
I have a cup of coffee.
But truthfully, my life is so boring.
How boring is it?
I'm so glad you're interested in it. My life is so boring that the last time I threw a party at my house, the neighbors called the cops to do a wellness check. Speaking of wellness, did you hear about the thieves that stole an entire shipment of Viagra?
What?
Get to the punchline yet. Yeah, the police are looking for a gang of hardened criminals.
That is quite enough. Enough.
Thank you, Lady Pamela.
Not all of your humor measures up.
Each of Lady Pamela. Lords and ladies, we should like to toast this beautiful season with this refrain from Sir Walter Scott. Pile on more wood, for the wind is chill, but let it whistle as it will. We'll keep our Christmas merry still.
We have the birch logs for the fire.
The beans for hanging.
The wassail bowl for toasting.
And the candles are ready for lighting.
And we have the holly and ivy as well.
So let us all be merry.
And let us decorate this hall.
Deck the hall with boughs of holly, la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, la 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 la. Come we now our gay apparel, la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, la 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 la. See the blazing Yule before us, la 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus, la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure, la 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure, la 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 la. Fast away the old year passes, la 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 la. Hail the new year, lads and lasses, la 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 la. We rejoice all together, la 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 la. While I tell of wind and weather, la 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 la. La 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 la. See the blazing Yule before us, la 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus, la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure, la 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure, la 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 la. Hail the new year, lads and lasses, la 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 la. Sing we join us all together, la 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 la. Heedless of all wind and weather, la 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 la.
Your enthusiastic approbations are most warmly received. Or as they say in Southbridge, thanks for the claps. Speaking of Southbridge, I see John has left, so I can make fun of him now. John is so cheap.
How cheap is he?
He is so cheap. The other day, I said, John, I want a nice, comfortable vacation with an ocean breeze. And you know what he did? He sat me down on a lazy boy and started fanning me with a dead herring. Lady Lauria, you love me, don't you?
Of course I do.
I fell into the machinery at the upholstery shop a few weeks ago. Yeah, I'm completely recovered. And did you hear about the ship that ran aground carrying a cargo of... No! I was in Boston Harbor the other day. I tipped over. Red and brown paint.
Red and brown paint?
Yeah. The entire crew was marooned.
Jester, the music must continue. Lords and ladies, we have often said that nowhere was Christmas merrier than in England of old, and now you shall find out why.
At Christmas, gambling is declared legal. In the courts of law, no magistrate shall commit anyone to the debtor's stocks.
And the spirit is very merry.
And after every cup of ale, we answer with a loud, wassail!
Wassail!
And after every cup of ale, we answer with, what was that word again?
Wassail!
What was that word again?
Wassail!
And so, here comes the Gloucestershire wassailing song, which combines most felicitously singing and toasting.
Wassail, wassail all over the town. Our toast it is white and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee.
In some parts of Gloucestershire, this carol has 19 verses.
Why 19?
Because the singers get to quaff an entire flagon of ale at every corner.
Here is to Dobbin and to his right eye. Pray God send our master a good Christmas pie, and a good Christmas pie that may we all see. With our wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee.
With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee.
You know, I once had a pig.
A pig?
A pig. Better than a warthog. I had a pig. I had a pig that drank 12 flagons of ale. Wow. He was drunk, and I tried to show him where the bathroom was, but instead he insisted that he'd go, wee, wee, wee.
So here is to Broad May and to her Broadbourne. May God send our master a good crop of corn, and a good crop of corn that may we all see. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee.
With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee.
And with every cup of ale, we answer with a loud
wassail!
In medieval times, the holiday season lasts till the 12th night, and no work shall be performed during the holiday season.
And here is to Polly and to her long tail. Pray God send our master, he never may fail. A bowl of strong beer, I pray you do not hear. And our jolly wassail, it's then you shall hear.
And our jolly wassail, it's then you shall hear.
Again?
Jester?
Oh, no.
Alas, they have been
Let us return to poetry.
A dark brown taste, burning thirst, a head that's ready to split and burst. No time for mirth, no joy in laughter, just the cold, gray dawn of the morning after.
Come, Jester, come bring us a bowl of your best, and we pray that your soul in heaven may rest. But if you do draw us a bowl of the small, then down shall go Jester, bowl and all.
Then down shall go Jester, bowl and all. Wassail, wassail all over the town. Our toast it is white and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Wassail, wassail all over the town. Our toast it is white and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee.
Hi there. You know, I've got some deep psychological problems.
Really?
One day, I think I'm a teepee. And the next, I'm a wigwam.
Jester, a teepee and a wigwam?
Yeah. It's a problem, but I know how to fix it. I'm too tense. Yeah. Speaking of psychiatrists, how many psychiatrists does it take to change a light bulb? 5? 1, 2. You don't know? I'm going to tell you. 1.
How come one?
1 psychiatrist and 22 sessions, and the light bulb has to want to change. But seriously, John and I are thinking of moving to Sturbridge. We found a piece of property over by Cedar Lake. It's perfect. It has everything that we need and want. We went in, we made an offer, and the woman said, "You do know this is Yankee Spirits."
Wassail, wassail all over the town. Our toast it is white and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With the wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee.
Ladies and gentlemen, please don't go away yet. We're not finished. We still have a couple of Old English customs we want to share with you. Normally, in our show, this is where we would serve you some salad and food. We're going to come in next with the entrance of the Boar's Head.
You want the tester? Oh, gross. I thought you were delicatessen.
Hear ye, hear ye. The solemn procession with the Boar's Head will now commence.
The Boar's Head in hand bear I, bedecked with bays and rosemary, and I pray you, my masters, be merry. Codesti sing convivio, caput aprite ferro, redens laudes domino, caput aprite ferro, redens laudes domino.
The Boar's Head, as I understand,
steward hath provided this in honor of the King of bliss, which on this day to be served is in regimentia caput apride ferro, Radiance laudes Domino, caput apride ferro, Radiance laudes Domino. Radiance laudes Domino.
Beseeching God to bless our Queen. My Lord, your servants and musicians have brought in the boar's head in stately procession, where it reposes now in its place of honor.
These mighty wild beasts, respected for their cunning, feared for their savagery, admired for their courage, prized by the hunter, and desired by all as a table delicacy, have come to have special meaning for all Englishmen as a symbol of integrity, courage, and good character.
All attributes that are found in abundance in our Lord's personage.
But there is a deeper religious significance as well. In one of the Psalms, Satan is compared to the boar out of the wood. His head brought in now signifies Satan's defeat by the newborn child.
At this time, because it's a very long show, we're going to cut to the strolling carolers. So the singers will now reposition themselves in the hall, and we'll sing another carol for you.
Excuse me.
They're almost ready for Broadway, don't you think? Okay. Hear ye, hear ye. As you can see, the singers have descended from the high table and are now with you as we present the most delightful portion of our program, that of the strolling carolers.
While by my sheep I watched at night, glad tidings brought an angel bright. How great my joy, great my joy, 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 joy. Praise we the Lord in heaven on high. Praise we the Lord in heaven on high. There shall be born, so he did say, in
Normally we would stroll more, but there just isn't a lot of space here, so we beg your understanding. We would like to invite you to sing with us a couple of familiar carols. Lady Pamela, may we sing "O Come All Ye Faithful"?
Sure.
Once again, we are going to exit and we'll come right back with a procession of the flaming pudding.
I like dessert. Almost as much as I like kebab. You do it as a show to laugh. Even when I'm not funny, you laugh.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day,
to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Now to our Lord sing praises, all to
among you and bring you your dessert. The good news is, I think Lady Margaret has some cookies or something for us. So we will bid you adieu, and we thank you for your approbations. We will end with the ever popular, we wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your king. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Now bring us a figgy pudding. Now bring us a figgy pudding. Now bring us a figgy pudding. And bring some out here.
Good tidings we bring to you and your king. And we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we won't go till we got some. We won't go till we got some. And we won't go till we got some. So bring some right here. Good tidings we bring to you and your king. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. A Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
If by chance you haven't gotten a ticket for this weekend, we still have a few available seats. Lord Gary has, or is it Rob has tickets. You may certainly ask him.
Thank you very much for your question.
Thank you all for coming. On behalf of the Friends of Jacob Edwards Library, we are so glad that you could come and entertain us and give us something to look forward to in this dark evening and bright holiday season. And we do have cookies and beverages back here. Complimentary. Thank you.